Not content with running the occasional marathon, getting involved in hedgerows and whatever else she's been up to of late, Zoe Turner is now looking after garden birds too, and is here to tell me about an event which is free to enter. Hello.
Yeah. Hello. I've got lots going on.
Well, you're always very busy. So what is happening here? What is this one?
Well, I don't know if you know, but I'm part of Shropshire Council. I wish. No, Shifnal Town Council. And obviously I'm into my ecology and looking after wildlife and things like that. So it's a combination of the two, really. So I've arranged an event that Shropshire Wildlife Trust will be running. And they have an expert called Dr. Kath. She'll be at the council offices in Shifnal, talking about everything to do with garden birds. That's what it's called. So you can just turn up. It's free to get in. She'll be there between 10 and 3 on the 26th of March. And she's going to demonstrate on how to make your own fat ball for the garden, and you can make your own fat ball and take it away with you as well. She's got leaflets, how to make bird houses. There's lots of information that's going to be there, just how to look after our furry friends or feathery friends, even in the garden.
Birds are not furry. You get a bit confused there. So
feathery,
feathered friends, yes.
Yeah.
They do need that bit of extra help as well, particularly because the amount of urban birds. I mean, I know Shifnal's quite. You've got green bits around the edges, and loads of people live in Shifnal and come to Wolverhampton and the like because it's greener out that way. But you are looking at always a reduced environment. The people use pesticides and things, so the usual food which might be available for the birds isn't there, and in particular during the colder months as well, they've got to scrat around a bit more for stuff. So this is a nice way of looking after them right the way through into the spring.
Yeah. So and she's there to answer your questions as well. So so if you've got queries on how to look after a certain type of bird, she'll be able to answer that. And as I say, just the health of your garden birds, because obviously they are very important in looking after your garden and helping things grow, looking after all the bugs and things that they might want to eat.
Yeah, so they're natural pesticide, aren't they? They'll keep things off your dahlias if you give them the opportunity.
Yeah, so they are very important in the wildlife section. As I say, and everybody needs to start looking after what's in their own back garden, regardless of where you live in the countryside or in a town. Just so we're looking after our earth for future generations. So although they're only small and you don't see them very often, they are very important.
We do sometimes see a lot less of them, and it's always glorious when you see like a huge array of starlings in the sky, or the occasional robin that comes to visit. It really does put a smile on your face. So they do need that little bit of extra help, and it's also she might be able to help you identify some of the birds in your garden too.
She will. So if you've got something that you've took a picture of and you're not quite sure what it is, she'll be able to let you know what it is. And there's also a competition as well. Throughout the day, you enter it on the day and they let you know later what you've won. I'm not quite sure what you're going to win. Maybe a fat ball.
Well, you're getting one of those anyway. It could be a sack of fat balls. But prize details by finding it on the day. As you say, it's free to come along to as well. So
yeah, there is limited parking outside the council offices, but obviously you can get back there by train from Wolverhampton or surrounding areas. And there is a car park in the main town, and it's about a 5-minute walk away from there. So it's Tudor Way. That's where it is if you want it for your sat nav. And it's the Shifnal Community Hub. That's where it'll be, and I'll be popping in and out as well.
You'll be able to see the celebrity that is Zoe Turner down there.
Yeah, so if you want to come and see me, then pop along and you can make a fat ball at the same time.
That is quite exciting, isn't it? So when it comes to what have you seen in your garden that sparked your interest in all of this?
We don't see much in ours, to be fair, but there is
you need better fat balls, that's what it is, isn't it?
Well, I have tried putting stuff out, but they don't seem to come. But yeah, I mean, we have got a hawk that flies round, but not particularly.
That could well be what's putting you off a little bit. Yeah, Having had, I think, a peregrine falcon try and take out a pigeon and land on my lawn, literally just over there. That was quite amazing to see. But it's part of that the whole circle of life thing, isn't it? But the pigeon did get away. The pigeon got away.
Oh, good. I was going to say, now that things are, obviously there's a lot of building going on, so there's a lot of green areas that are being built on. You will find that some of the more rarer birds that you wouldn't normally see unless you're in the countryside, you are starting to spot in urban areas now as well. So giving them a bit of a helping hand as to what they might need to look after them might be a good idea as well.
So this is all a bit of an education, including for you, so you can get the right stuff in your garden, so you do actually see something.
Yeah, I think it's persistence, to be fair, because obviously they're just because you put something out for them, they're not going to know it's there straight away. You need to keep on putting it out and keep on waiting for them to realise that it's there, if you see what I mean.
Well, what amazes me is they actually find stuff. I mean, if we put a bit of bacon out on the patio, before you know it, I've got 3 or 4 magpies who are coming down to something to eat, and then there's some crows who are trying to stop them get to it because they don't think they should be eating it. You know, so it is amazing.
Honestly, yeah, once you've got one, you've cracked it.
Yeah, so it's all good. But so bird tables are the way forward, and it's a great way of getting those kitchen scraps you got to avoid going to waste.
Yeah, certainly. So it's good for the environment all round, really.
We like it. Right, okay, where can we go to find more details on this? Have you got it all over your Facebook page?
Yeah, it's on my Facebook page and my Twitter, Zoe Turner 1, and also it'll be on the Shifnal Town Council website as well, and their socials.
So check all of those out.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, we are due to be talking to one of your heroes in a few weeks. Fingers crossed, aren't we?
Oh gosh, yes. So it's on my bucket list, that is. So it'll be somebody to tick off my bucket list.
See, now, for anybody who doesn't remember Zoe's obsessions, Matt Goss is the gentleman we're talking about. Now, I spoke to him a while ago and you got very jealous.
No, that was Luke.
Was it Luke? I have no idea. Was that the other one? Right, okay. It was one of the Gospels. So Luke's the one who's doing the acting now then?
That's it, yeah.
And that's when you got jealous because you're not fussy which of them you're talking.
So, yeah, so he's on my bucket list as well, Jason. You should have known.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I had work to do and didn't have a chance to drag you into that one. But so Matt is lined up. So that means I'll have completed the set. It's just the other one who was in the band of Bros, who no one can really remember the name of. What was he? Was he?
Craig.
Right. Have you spoken to him?
Craig Logan. No, I think he's a music producer now. So
you've got a chance to talk to him then?
Yeah, maybe.
Let's see if we can set that one up. But so if everything goes to plan, fingers crossed, Matt and his brand new single featuring in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear that. And if you could do your blagging this as well and blag some backstage passes or whatever, that would be good.
See, last time he's doing the HMV tour basically, and we'll be talking to him about that because I think he's in Birmingham on, is it the 28th of March?
Yeah, that is album signing on the 28th, but he's actually got a concert on the Saturday, which is the 26th. That's in Coventry.
But you're a bit busy that day anyway because you're making fat balls.
No, that's during the daytime. I've got plenty of time, Jason.
Okay, well, I thought you might be watching the birds in your garden as your fat balls ring all the birds to the yard. But I could have sung that, but I wasn't going to. So that should be rather good. But so you're a big fan of Matt, aren't you? You're of that age.
No. I like loads of people. I like my live music, Jason.
Yes, we've said that over the years. That's one of your catchphrases. Like mispronouncing the word clowns. That's one of your other catchphrases, isn't it? But there we go. Say clowns for me.
No, it was one I used to say funny.
Yeah, but say clowns.
Clowns.
Clowns, you normally say because you've got a proper Midlands accent.
Have I changed how I say it then?
It's because you moved to Shifnal now, but there we go.
Yeah.
Posh. But lovely speaking to you as ever. Thank you for joining us. I look forward to us getting together for Banata with one of your heroes in a few weeks' time. Fingers crossed if all that comes together, PR people allowing. And we should have some fun with that. But for now, Zoe,
don't embarrass me, Jason. Don't embarrass me.
Well, you're slightly more pink than your jumper, but there we go. See you soon.
See you. Bye.